how to shop on TEMU from Sweden. In this case, the most important thing is to download the TEMU app, because from there you'll see more and better discounts for shopping. Now, the other thing is that once you're registered, remember to go to the link I left in the description for completely free gifts, where you'll be able to get free gifts, if that's what you want, and you can actually get this kind of stuff. So after you're registered, you're going to go to the top right where the flag appears. You click on Change Country or Region. You choose Sweden specifically here and change the language over here. And now we can go back to the beginning and we can check out this tutorial. The first thing we need to know in order to shop on TEMU is the types of prices that exist. For example, the first one we have is the price in orange. What this means is that here, as you can see, it will have a limited price. In other words, this price that appears here will be available for 20 days, 13 hours, and 15 minutes. In this case, this product has been on offer for quite some time, so there is no problem. But when, for example, this offer expires in 5 minutes, it means that this price is going to change, and when it changes, it turns black, as we can see here. And when it turns black, it means that it completely loses any offer it had before. That's why we see that some products have the price in orange and others have the price in black. Now, once you choose the product, let's say, now we're going to see one thing. And depending on the product you choose, it has different variations. For example, in this case, we have the color black and the matte black color. What this means is that, as you can see, something changed. The black color has one price, and then the matte black color has another price, which is usually higher. So this applies to different products, whether they are tech products. I mean clothing, directly. Because what's going to happen is that if, for example, there's a product, a t-shirt, or whatever, that comes in different colors. Sometimes there are colors that are more expensive than others. And in the case of technological products, it may be that sometimes some variation has some other accessories. This is important because when you are browsing here on the home page, you will see that there are products that appear at a price. For example, this one. And when you go in, if you see that it has different colors, the price might be different. So it might show you $10.92 in this case. But then, when you go in, if we change the color, notice that the price can change. The next thing we need to keep in mind when shopping in this area is that if I, for example, choose this option, I first have to read the product title carefully. I need to read it carefully to make sure it's what I need, and then I'm going to scroll down here. At the bottom, where the reviews are, you should read the reviews from people who have already bought this product. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is to come here, where it says see all reviews. And here you're going to go directly to where it says photos and videos, and you'll be able to see people who have already bought this product. For example, if it's a piece of clothing in different sizes, some show how this product fits. Let's say they try it, and this way you can find out how it looks in real life. I say this because when you see the photos of the main product, they may put the photos that look the best. And they show it in more detail and in a better way. But the photos we have in the reviews look more realistic. And this way, you'll really know how that product looks in real life, and if it might really interest you. Now, the next thing is that this is also important because here we'll see how the people who bought this specific product fared. And here we see that many have 5 stars. And if we look here, we have 10,840 reviews with a rating of 4.7 stars. This means that 10,840 people have already bought it, or even more. It's just that not everyone leaves a review. And the important thing here is that there should be at least 100 reviews, and it should be at least 4 stars. Why am I telling you this? Because if we're going to look for other products, for example, this one, look, it actually has 5 stars, which means it's a really good product. But the bad thing is that only 2 people have given reviews of this product. So we could not be so sure if it is a good product or not. Because obviously with very few reviews it is very easy to have a good score. While here, as there are so many reviews, we realize that it is definitely a very good product. Because even though many people have it, it has a score. Very good is 4.7. Once we are sure of the product with the photos and reviews, we can go down to the product description, which is here. Here would be the name of the store that is selling us this product. The other thing is that here, more information will appear that would not appear above. For example, videos, the name of the product, And if, for example, it is a technological product, we can copy the reference and search for videos reviews on TikTok or on YouTube or on some social network. Look here, we find more information about this product. Then what we can do is once we understand what we are buying, then we choose the specific product, the specific color. For example, this red one, then in case it is clothing, you choose the size, for example, this one here, and here you click add to cart. Sometimes we will have a price limit. That is to say, it will tell you that you cannot buy a very cheap product. But what you have to do is buy several products to put together a minimum purchase. And this will depend on each country. So you need to log in and check what the minimum is for your specific country. You do it by clicking here. 2. See your cart items, and it will show you what the minimum is. I'm going to delete the recent edition, and it shows I must spend 10 minimum. Depending on the country, it will appear a different amount of money, but before going there and completing the purchase, adding this back to the cart, we're going to go down here. Because in order to have this free shipping that appears here in the vast majority of countries, we have to meet that minimum shipping. In this case, it's 10, but in other parts, it's going to be different. Then we have the following. And that is that I have a regulation regarding the issue of returning orders and all that. For that, you're going to click here where it says why choose a topic. And you're going to read all of this in detail so that you know what happens if your product does not arrive. What happens if your product arrives damaged. Because if it arrives damaged, you have to make a claim and they may or may not give you your money back. But for that, you must take all of this into account. For example, all the regulations of the guarantee, then we have time to return it. But up to 90 days, that is. If we take more than 90 days, if we take longer than 90 days to return the product, they will assume that we are satisfied with it. And at that point, we won't be able to make any returns. And then they explain everything about the reviews and all that regarding privacy, security, the whole free shipping thing, and free returns. Now, let's go back here. Once we have the product, we're going to head to the cart. And look, it's letting me buy now. I'm going to leave a coupon on the screen for you to apply, a 40% discount. Anyway, in the description, I'll leave you a link so you can buy or go to the section for free gifts, completely free within TEMU, and you can have it sent to your home for free. Now, once you are here in the section on the left, you have to add your address. And once you add it, just leave it saved there. And make sure to add a phone number because sometimes the delivery people might not find your address and will need to call you. Once you have that, the products will show up along with the payment methods, which can vary depending on your country. Once you have everything set up, as I mentioned, you enter the coupon on the right side, click apply, and you'll see the coupon applied with a discount. Then you just hit place order. But before you go that far, you can check everything that appears here. Depending on where you're located, they might offer you a credit for late delivery, meaning if it doesn't arrive by a specific date, you'll get a credit back. This credit can only be used within TEMU for making other purchases.